Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like over on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Thursday, December the 4th. We got just 5 games on Thursday, so it is a little bit of a smaller slate today, but I still wanted to come on here, give you guys a couple plays I liked, taking a first look at the board on Wednesday night. We've got 2 picks that I'm going to share for today. I'm just going to keep it simple, just roll 2 plays for today. But as always, guys, we're going to give some information, some analysis behind why I do like these 2 plays. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you enjoyed these Prizepicks videos. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you're new to Prizepicks, and if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. Play $5, you'll get $50 worth of free lineups for signing up and using code NOAH. And then also, I do want to shout out Sleeper. We do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. Be sure to go sign up for Sleeper, guys. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100, and you'll get a free $20 entry when you sign up with promo code NOAH. So, Sleeper doing a new promo where you get a $20 entry just for making an account. You don't have to put in any money to get that free entry. So it's a win-win for you guys. You sign up, even if you lose off that free entry, well, it was a free entry, so it didn't cost you any money. So highly recommend that you get over to Sleeper, take advantage of this promotion while they're still running it. I don't know if it's permanent. They might do it forever. I don't know. But while they are running this, I want to promote it to you guys. And again, if you don't have an account over on Sleeper, make sure that when you sign up, use that promo code NOAH. So that way you get that free entry and you also get your first deposit matched up to $100. But yeah, guys, before we do talk through our Prizepicks plays here for Thursday, I want to recap the plays that we gave out in Wednesday's video. So we gave out 3 picks on Wednesday and went 2 for 3. So once again, one leg cost us, sadly. We did hit Dyson Daniels over points plus rebounds. That was a little bit sweaty. The Hawks wound up getting blown out. Jalen Johnson got ruled out in that game Wednesday night, which technically should have been good for Dyson, just getting more usage and stuff. But the team really struggled to put up points. They got blown out. But luckily, we still got Dyson to go over 16.5 PR. I think his line got bumped up to 17.5, like right when I posted my video. But even if you took it at 17.5, he still cashed that as well. He finished with an 18. So Dyson went over PR. Ryan Nembhard went over 4.5 assists. That was sweat-free. But then we missed on Nikola Vucevic over PRA, which, man, I felt so good about that Vucevic play, especially after Zach Collins and Jalen Smith both got ruled out. We talked about that in the live stream because that news came out as I was doing my live stream yesterday. I felt really good about the Vucevic play. I wound up taking his over fantasy score as well. And, man, Vuce, he shot the ball terribly, like 6 for 18. He played a bunch of minutes. He even lost some minutes from blowout. But like, if you would have told me Vooch would play, as many minutes as he did, take 18 shots, have double-digit boards, like I would have felt really good about him going over that PRA line and his fantasy score, which I took as well. But didn't work out that way, sadly. Vooch went under. So 2 for 3 on our 3 plays that we gave out on Wednesday. But sadly, didn't get that full sweep. Let's see if we can get that full sweep today, though. Go 2 for 2 on these 2 picks for Thursday. And I do want to say, guys, once again, I do plan on live streaming for this NBA slate. I plan on going live around 6 p.m. Eastern time, probably an hour basically up until the start of the games Thursday night. So during that hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., we'll be talking through some injury news, whatever comes out during that time, building out some slips. We did build out a slip on Wednesday's stream, and it was a 4-pick, and it went 3 for 4. And Vooch was the play that sold us in that because we took Vooch's over fantasy after Jalen Smith and Zach Collins got ruled out. So like that's just like the story of my life right now. Every pick I feel like I'm going 3 for 4, 2 for 3. Just can't seem to get them all. But eventually we're gonna hit all our plays, get back on track, and hopefully today we can go 2 for 2 on these 2 picks for Thursday. So first prop that I like for Thursday night is a points plus assist prop. We're gonna go to the Celtics game. I like Peyton Pritchard for more than 28.5 points plus assist. Now, we're seeing some higher lines across the board on a lot of these Celtics guys today, and that's because Jaylen Brown is doubtful with an illness. So Jaylen Brown is not expected to play here. And without Jaylen Brown, that opens up a ton of usage. It also opens up a ton of ball handling opportunity. Brown is a player who has the ball in his hands a lot, soaks up a lot of usage. When you take him off the floor, it's just going to allow for guys like Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, to pick up more usage, to pick up more ball handling opportunities. And so far this season, if you look at the splits without Jaylen Brown, so Jaylen Brown, I think this is the first game he's missed this season. If you look at the usage this year for the Celtics, so far this season, Jaylen Brown's leading the team in usage. Not surprising. Has a really big usage rate, 36.8%. Next highest guy is Derek White at 22%. If you take Jaylen Brown off the floor, and if you look at the minutes that these guys have played without Jaylen Brown, in the minutes that have been played without Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simons has actually picked up the biggest bump in usage, 29. He's got a 29.2% usage rate without Brown. But then second highest guy is Peyton Pritchard at 27.7%. So Peyton Pritchard's usage has bumped about 5% in the minutes he's played without, or actually it's 6%. Yeah, it's bumped about 6% in the minutes that he's played without Jaylen Brown, which is a big bump. Like a 6% bump in usage is a really big bump. So clearly Peyton Pritchard benefits with Brown off the floor in a big way. And then also if you look at the ball handling, like if you look at assist percentage so far this season, Jaylen Brown's leading the team with a 23% assist percentage. Peyton Pritchard's assist percentage this year is 19.6%. However, if you take Jaylen Brown off the floor, and if you look at the minutes that Peyton Pritchard has played without Jaylen Brown, his assist percentage goes up to 28.4%, so a 9% bump in his assist percentage. His assist percentage leads the team. So without Jaylen Brown on the floor, Pritchard leads the team in assist percentage, second on the team in usage. Just a guy that should be in line to have a really big role tonight, and it's one of the best possible matchups facing the Wizards. The Wizards have one of the worst defenses in the league. I think they actually rank dead last in defensive rating this season. The Wizards also play at a fast pace. It's just a great matchup for Peyton Pritchard. It's a spot where he should be able to have a lot of success, be able to produce. And if you look at the games he's played without Jaylen Brown and without Jason Tatum, he's historically been really good in these spots without Brown and without Tatum. Now, he's played his last 7 games without, or excuse me, his last 6 games without Brown and Tatum. He's played at least 30 minutes in all those games. And if you look at his points plus assist in those games, 41, 42, 50, 12, 25, 41. Now, some of these games where he had like huge games some of those were like when the Celtics were mass resting and it was like the last game of the season and like everybody was out. But then also some of the games where he went under were when like Drew Holiday was playing and Porzingis was playing. So it's like, I don't think we've seen him play with just Derek White. And obviously, Anthony Simons, this is his first year on the team, so we don't have a big sample of Simons and Pritchard playing together without Brown. But without Brown, obviously Tatum's injured right now, and then, Porzingis not on the team, Drew not on the team. Like, it should really be the Peyton Pritchard and Derek White show. Those should be the guys soaking up a lot of the usage, taking a lot of the shots. And Pritchard, I think, is in line for a really big role tonight. It's a great matchup. I do like him for more than 28.5 points plus assist. Now, the next prop I like is a points prop. We're going to go to the Lakers game. The Lakers, they're also dealing with an injury today, or technically not an illness, or technically not an injury, but Luka Doncic is out for personal reasons. I think he's having a child. That's what I read on Twitter. So Luka's out for the Lakers here. Obviously, Luka being out is a really big deal. Very similar to the Jaylen Brown situation. Taking Luka off the floor opens up a ton of usage. Luka is one of the highest usage players in the NBA, if not the highest usage player in the NBA. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for Austin Reeves, for LeBron, and there should also be more opportunity for DeAndre Ayton. And the sportsbooks didn't really move DeAndre Ayton's lines much at all here for Luka being out. Typically, Ayton's points prop is right around 13.5. Sometimes more depending on matchups, sometimes less. Today it's at 13.5. So they clearly, at least the sportsbook market, is not expecting Ayton to see like a big boost without Luka. But if you look this season, Ayton in terms of usage rate on the Lakers, I believe he's 4th on the team in usage this year. I think his usage rate is like 19 or 20%. Let me take a look at that real quick. So this season, Ayton's at a 19.6% usage rate, which is 4th on the team behind Luka, Reeves, and LeBron. If you look at the minutes that Ayton has played without Luka, his usage rate does go up about 4%. So he's actually seen a solid bump in usage, 23.4% usage rate for DeAndre Ayton in the minutes he's played without Luka this year. I wasn't sure if Ayton would get a bump without Luka because obviously, with like the pick and roll game they can run him and Luka together, that sets up Ayton a lot, in his spots where he can pick and pop, he can hit that mid-range float or mid-range jumper. But they should be able to run some pick and roll game with Austin Reeves as well. Reeves is a really good pick and roll ball handler. So I still think Ayton's going to be in line for a good role here, and I think he does get a little bit of a boost without Luka. So I do like DeAndre Ayton for more than 13.5 points in this spot. I just think the sportsbooks are kind of undervaluing the bump that he could get without Luka. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Luka being out hurts DeAndre Ayton, but just based off what I'm seeing, Ayton's got he's seen a nice bump in usage with Luka off the floor this year. And if you look at Ayton so far this season, he's been pretty consistent. He's over this points prop in 12 out of 18 games this season. And when he's played at least 27 minutes, he's over this line in 12 out of 14 games. Like a lot of the games where Ayton has gone under this line had just been like blowouts or, didn't maybe injury. Like there was one game he went under, but he only played 26 minutes. He went under, but he only played 20 minutes against Atlanta. Only played 17 minutes against Memphis, 13 minutes against Utah. I think those games were either like foul trouble, blowout, injury. Barring any of that, like barring foul trouble, blowout, injury, we should see Ayton play like probably 30 plus minutes here. And when he's played at least 30 minutes, he's over this points prop in a large majority of his games. I think there's only been one game this year where he played 30 minutes and didn't score 14 points, and that was against the Warriors. He played 34 minutes, had 10 points. But yeah, every other game this year with at least 30 minutes, Ayton is over 13.5 points. So I like this spot for DeAndre Ayton, more than 13.5 points. That's going to be our second prop here for Thursday. So just rolling with 2 picks for today, guys. Going to keep it short and sweet. It's only a 6 or a 5 game slate, so there's obviously not a lot of props today, at least looking at the board the night before. But I did like these 2 plays, so I wanted to share them with you guys. And then as always, I'll give out more Prizepicks plays for today. I do share those over on Patreon. You can check out the Patreon linked down below in the description. Also, I added our bet tracker. I post that in Discord, but I also posted it in the YouTube description. So you can see every bet that I post on Patreon. You can see the tracking. We're up about 32 units this season on our Patreon plays. If you want to check that out, if you're interested to see how the Patreon picks are doing, that's available in the description, linked down below. And then also, 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be doing a live stream. We'll talk through some plays that maybe pop up during the day that I like. If there's any injury news that comes out from that time, from that hour that we stream, we'll discuss that as well. Maybe build out some slips on the live stream. So tune into that live stream Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time on my YouTube channel. But yeah, good luck tonight, guys. Let's win some money on this Thursday slate. I'll see you in the next video.